Brad Johnson here from johnson.audio, and today I'm going to talk about drum editing, whether or not you should use Beat Detective on drum ghost notes. So I have been editing drums for this current production that I'm doing, and there's a lot of ghost notes in it. And I was thinking to myself, well, what would happen if I edited all the ghost notes to try to be on grid? What would happen? And I will show you in my session the difference between editing ghost notes and not editing ghost notes. The thing with Beat Detective is you want to try to maintain the natural feel of the drums. Obviously, you don't want it to sound robotic. I have a video tutorial on how to do it the way that I was taught, and it's definitely the most comprehensive way of Beat Detective I can find. And you just really want to focus on main kick, snare, and toms. With ghost notes, you start cutting up a lot of the audio, moving a lot of stuff around, so it messes with stuff like hi-hats and cymbals, and you also hear it in the sustain of the snare drum itself. So you really have to be careful when it comes to editing it, and I'm going to show you the differences between the two. It's very, very subtle, but you'll definitely hear it. So I'm going to jump right into my session. All right, I'm here in my Pro Tools session, and I'm just going to flip back and forth between a drum edit with the ghost notes and a drum edit without the ghost notes. And what we're listening for is going to be very, very subtle, but it's there. I don't believe after listening to this that you should Beat Detective ghost notes, because what happens is it almost feels like, if you think about it, if you're looking at like a picture and somebody put their greasy fingers all over the picture, it kind of smears it, and you're going to hear it in the kind of in the sustain from the snare and the hi-hat, but mainly the snare. It kind of just sounds like a weird glitch. It's very, very subtle. In the context of a mix with full instruments, you may not hear it, but it's these little details that add up to a great production. So, I mean, you probably could get away with keeping it, but one thing, it takes a lot longer to edit the ghost notes than it does to just edit the main snare hits. And so it saves you time, and you don't have to be that meticulous. So we're just going to listen to it. This first example is without editing the ghost notes, so we're just going to hear the drum part, and then I'm going to go back and it's going to flip between the playlists and then kind of explain what I'm hearing, so that way you can hear it. If you're listening on monitors, it may not be as apparent. If you listen to it on headphones, I feel like I can pick up these little glitches a lot easier. So I don't know if it's just because you're kind of encapsulated by the headphones over the monitors, but it might help to listen to a nice set of headphones. So here we go. All right, and the other one. So right away you can hear just in the sustain of the snare drum, it kind of has that little fluttery feel to it, and it just doesn't feel right. And so that's something that you got to be listening for. I'm going to play back the one that edited the ghost notes so you can hear that, and then I'm going to go back and play the one without it. There it is. Just feels so much better. It just feels cleaner. The hi-hat feels cleaner. So just when you're getting into editing, it's really nice to be able to maintain the natural feel of the performance while also making it just sound awesome. And the way to do that is by beat detecting major hits. So like major kick hits, major snare hits, major tom hits. Little ghost notes and stuff really aren't as important. That will maintain that natural feel for your drums. All right, thank you so much for sticking with me and watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you were inspired by it. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment below and reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. I am Brad Johnson at johnson.audio, where I just want to help you create music people love. I will see you in the next video. Bye.